Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another speed build, and as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I built a CottageCore house, and I was originally gonna do a starter video, so I'm sorry if you were expecting that, but my OBS software is not working. I don't know how to fix it. It keeps telling me that it's overloaded, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what changed, and I'm pretty sure that's why my audio is like messed up now. It keeps crackling. So I really could not record a starter video this week. I couldn't figure it out. So instead I did this house because my friend suggested that I do a cottagecore house. So I did, and since I was a little bit stressed out, I used the packs I have, which is cats and dogs and seasons, and I also used custom content, which I'll link what I used down below. But if I happen to miss any of the custom content, I'm really sorry. It's just that I think I also used like custom content that I already had, because I downloaded more to be able to do this house because I didn't really have anything that matched the vibe. So I downloaded more, but I also used stuff I already had, so there's a possibility that I might have missed stuff when I was pasting in the links. So I'm sorry about that if you are looking at the links. But yeah, I was really happy to do this build though, because I haven't done a house with custom content yet, and it just felt really nice to do because it's like creative freedom, and it was just nice to use the packs I have. And I think the house looks good because of the custom content. I think without it, it wouldn't look very nice. I think it wouldn't match the aesthetic well or anything like that. Because like to me, when I think of cottagecore, even though I don't really know what cottagecore is, but to me I think of like a lot of greenery and cute cottage forest stuff. Cottagecore, that's just what it reminds me of, and obviously I can't do that with like what I have. I think it would help if I had like maybe get together or romantic garden stuff pack, but I don't have money, so custom content is there for me with the free stuff. Like the custom content ivy I have for the outside was really just the best. It really completed the look. I think without it, it wouldn't look good, to be honest. It saved the build, basically. And yeah, as I mentioned, of course, this is a cottagecore house, so I try to channel that energy the best I could. But like I said, I don't really know what cottagecore is. I thought I did when I was building, but then I was kind of just winging it. So if it's not, don't come for me. I really don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. And I just added what I felt matched the vibe. And I used a lot of this one pack called Cottage Garden Pack, I think. It's a custom content pack made by the Plum Bob Tea Society. I think I have it linked in the doc at the very top because I used a lot of the items from that. And since it's called Cottage Garden, I assume that it was cottagecore, so I used a bunch of it. And I also used the Plum Bob Tea Society's Rustic Romance stuff pack. Since they're both free, obviously I'm gonna download a bunch of stuff from it. That's like where a lot of the items I have are from. Like for example, that mirror in the bedroom. Wow. And this house, honestly, I really just like the vibe. It seems really cozy. I think I also like the way there's like no technology in this house. There's like no TV, no computer. That's not really good for Sims. I think your Sim will always be on your phone, which is annoying. But if you need a computer, you can just replace the typewriter I have on the desk. I think that's just decoration. So you can always delete that if you were to download this house. I just thought if you're going for the whole like running away to live in the forest, cottage vibe, then you wouldn't need a computer. But the Sims probably need one, so you can add that in yourself. I just added a bunch of greenery in the house, like so much. It's kind of ridiculous. But that's kind of what I imagine when I think of cottagecore anyways. Just a lot of greenery, a lot of vines. And since that's what I was getting, I spent so much time on the outside. I spent probably an equal amount actually of inside and outside, maybe even more on the outside. I spent about 8 hours total doing this house, and I think about 3.5 hours were for the house and the rest was for the outside. Honestly, going through the debug catalog takes up a lot of my time, and I was looking for a lot of greenery, so I guess that's why I took a long time doing this. I also worked with like terrain tools because I made like 2 lakes, as you can see right there, with the fountain tool, and I'm really proud of how this looks. Actually, I thought it looked really cute, and I spent a lot of time putting rocks down one by one around the pond to make it look natural and not like a fountain. And I had to do this with debug rocks, which you cannot eye drop. I did it with the debug rocks because they look nicer and more natural, and I had to do that for 2 of the ponds, so it just took me a long time. And terrain tools are really finicky. They're just, I cannot work with them well. I use them to make the pond lower because in my mind that seems right, like having a pond like in the ground, like ponds aren't raised or anything. And I also like the idea of having like the cottage on like a little bit of a hill. It wasn't too much on a hill, but you get the vibe. I thought it was really cute. I honestly maybe would have made it on a higher hill if the stairs weren't acting up. They kept glitching out and ruining everything. I just couldn't do it. So I don't even know if the hill is that apparent. You can only kind of see it. But I really liked how it looked all together with the greenery and things like that. I really enjoyed doing this build. It was just fun to do, and I liked just making it look as good as possible, and I really tried to make it match the vibe well. I worked to like fill out all of the stuff. I did like terrain paint. I pathed this path with these debug stones one at a time, twice, both sides. I did like a front garden, a back garden, like 2 porches. I was really going all out for this one, and it took me a long time to do. I really need to manage my time better when doing a Sims build. I don't know why it takes me so long, but I really like how it turned out. I especially like it because of the lot. I have it in like the lot that's like secluded, so it really like looks like a forest. And I don't know if I mentioned, but the house is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, obviously, because you already saw that, but I think it's 80,000 simoleons, and it might be a little bit over. I actually don't remember, but on the gallery it says 79,000 simoleons, but that's like without the lot value. So yeah. I also made it so that you can fish in the front pond because I put down like the fishing sign, so you'll see like fish jump out of the pond every once in a while, and I think that's cool. Like, wow. And I added like some items on the outside that gave me cottagecore vibes, like the wash basket, what is it called? Bucket. What is it called? The thing you can wash the clothes on. Washboard, yes. And I kind of did like this little front garden area with like garden pots and a swinging bench. I also did one on the side here because it looked a little bit empty, and added easels on both of the porches. Honestly, I don't know what else you're supposed to put on a porch, so I always do that. And I didn't make it so that you can fish in the pond back here. In my mind, I thought like this is the clean water pond that you wash your clothes in, and the pond on the outside is the one that you fish in. You know, I think that everything is play tested. I played with it a little bit to get screenshots of my sim because she's cute and I wanted to get proper screenshots, but I'm actually not too sure about if everything's play tested. I'm pretty sure, because I think so. Sims are a little bit weird though, so if it's not working totally well, I'm sorry. I forgot to fully play test it. It's okay. And I think the build is wrapping up soon. Honestly, I didn't talk too much about the build. I just really added a bunch of clutter and decor and just used a lot of cats and dogs stuff. I think I might do another version of this house like in the future with just base game and cats and dogs, since I've already built it in Brindleton Bay. Yeah, I think that would be better, obviously, because some people can't get custom content. I think you can't get custom content on Xbox, and it's just hard to find all the items I used, because obviously I didn't download every single item from certain things. So yeah, I might do one in the future without custom content, but that'll probably be on my own time. And when I have time, I don't really have time right now, to be honest, but it's fine. I'll do it maybe. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed this build, so I hope you did. I hope you liked the screenshots. Please like the video and comment what you think about the house maybe, and subscribe and turn on the notifications because yeah, why not? Bye bye.